Hello, how are you? Welcome to your Purple Feather Tarot community. I truly hope you are doing very well right now, and I also hope that in this tarot reading you find the answers you have been searching for. Today, we will go straight into your reading, so let's prepare your tarot deck. As always, in this reading we will be exploring your energies, the energies of the universe, and everything your special person thinks about you. Alright, your cards are ready. Let's place your deck on the table, draw your first cards, and see what the universe has prepared for you. Connecting with your energy now, let's begin. You have the 10 of Wands card, and you also have the 2 of Wands card. These two cards carry a great deal of energy. First of all, I feel that you have been using your energy to manifest and to create something very important in your life. The 10 of Wands always indicates that you are someone who has been making a great effort, you have made many sacrifices, and now the universe suddenly allows a completely unexpected breakthrough. What your reading is telling you is not to be surprised if, without any warning, answers arrive, messages arrive, and these messages are connected to your destiny. They are connected to a place you will be visiting soon, or they are connected to a person you will be visiting soon. I feel that your reading is telling you that your effort has been worth it, that your patience has been worth it. Perhaps at this moment you do not feel that this is going to manifest, but this is a sign that it will manifest, that your dream, the one you have worked so hard for, will finally appear before your eyes. Especially if that dream is far away from you, this is what your reading says, perhaps that dream is related to a trip, to a person who is abroad. Something is approaching you at this very moment slowly, and soon it will come to you very, very quickly. Well, let's continue then with your energies. Let's draw another card from your tarot and see your energies at this moment. You have the Ace of Cups. I feel that you have a lot of loving energy within you, and that is what you will be sharing soon. This card is very important in terms of forgiveness. I feel that you are forgiving a situation, you are forgiving a person, and here it tells me that forgiveness, compassion, and love are sometimes the most timely answers. The Ace of Cups can mean that at this moment you are giving yourself a second chance in terms of love. The universe will place before your eyes an energy, whether it is a person, an offer, a situation, or a project, that you will fall in love with and into which you will pour your whole heart. I emphasize this energy strongly because it can definitely represent a person to whom you will give your heart, but this is independent of the energy of a person. Perhaps it is a project, a job that you will fall in love with. Perhaps you simply begin to reconnect with a project that was left behind, now you take it up again, and you become a 100% successful person. Here it tells me that following the call of your heart and listening to your intuition will lead you to success. This is what the Ace of Cups says. Let's clarify. You have two aces, the Ace of Cups and also the Ace of Pentacles. Here I feel new beginnings. The universe is going to place you, or is placing you right now, in a position where you choose your focus or your direction at this moment. Perhaps you want to focus on the romantic area, and I feel that definitely here with your special person you are going to have quite a bit of progress. However, with the Ace of Pentacles, this can also mean that you will focus on your professional side, and here you will have results and achievements. That word is very important, many achievements. Let's draw another card to clarify your energies. The 8 of Wands. I feel that your energy right now is 100% unstoppable. Soon, even if at this moment it seems that things are going to slow down, it is absolutely the opposite. The universe at this moment requires you to be at your best version and in your most energetic version, because you are going to receive offers, and these offers not only come from other people but also from the hand of God. Look, here God has a surprise prepared for you, as I told you, not only from a romantic point of view but also from a financial point of view. So, to summarize this entire message, I feel that you are going to be busy, you are going to be occupied, you are going to soon have a responsibility that heaven will place on you. I also feel that right now, a person from the past is approaching your life. I feel that your energy at this moment is discarding certain energies or certain people from the past, and this person who arrives quickly in your life will also leave quickly, because you no longer have time to answer the call of your past. Well, let's continue then with your reading. Let's see what your greatest strength is at this moment. Your reading tells me that you are strong in an area of your life, or that you will be very strong soon, so let's clarify it. You have the Moon card. This card is important because the strength at this moment is not an energetic type of strength, but rather an intuitive type of strength, according to the Moon card, and what that implies is that you will be a little more sensitive. Your strength at this moment is your sensitivity, because that intuition, that sensitivity, allows you to read or to interpret the intuitive messages that the universe is sending you. When this card appears as your strength, it is very important to pay great attention to the dream world, because your dreams will be revealing your state of mind and will also be revealing the path. Let's draw another card to clarify, the Sun card. Here I feel that some cycles in your life are beginning to balance out. The Sun card predicts that you will bring energy, but at the same time the Moon card means that your nights will also be quite peaceful. These two cards, in contrast, are telling you that it is very important to create rituals of power. During the day, you can do rituals that give you energy, and at night, you can do many rituals that give you calm. Look at this inspiration that the universe is placing before your eyes. It is very important that you concentrate a lot of energy in the first moments when you wake up. It is very important to declare when you wake up that it will be a productive day, that you will achieve all your goals, that today will be a day full of light and abundance. Now, when this Sun energy has set and the energy of the Moon appears, it is very important to do a reflection in the last moments of the night, in which you can be aware of what you have done during the day and how your day has had meaning. So I feel that these two cards are very important because they tell me that your cycles, perhaps your circadian rhythms, are being regulated. Perhaps you will be sleeping much better, your days will be much more peaceful, and therefore your nights will also be much more restorative. Okay, let's continue then with your reading. Let's draw other cards from your very strong tarot. At this moment I am feeling that a great surprise is coming into your life. This is what the universe tells me, a great surprise is coming into your life. You know what it is, you do not need this card to know what you are waiting for, you know it deep in your heart. Perhaps it is a secret that you have not shared with many people, and that secret is what the universe is trying to tell you will finally manifest. So, to gain a bit of help and a bit of vision about the future, let's ask the tarot what kind of surprise will manifest. You have the King of Wands, and you also have the Two of Cups. I feel you are strong, I feel that right now you are moving forward, leaving your mark wherever you go, whether it is at a meeting, a work appointment, or a date with your special person. There are people who remember you, people who remember your gaze, people who remember the way you speak. I feel that at this moment, or very soon, you will be radiating a lot of power. Perhaps you are radiating, or in some way releasing from your body, very positive vibrations, and people are noticing these changes, noticing those vibrations or that change in frequency. When you are in this King of Wands energy, there are people who admire you, people who want to align with you, and of course here with the Two of Cups it could be that someone wants to connect heart to heart. Perhaps you project yourself as a very confident person, you are charismatic, you have the gift of persuasion, what you say moves crowds, what you say moves hearts, and what you say definitely resonates at a very powerful frequency. According to the King of Wands, your strength, your determination, your perseverance, and your motivation become a very attractive energy. I feel that you are attracting the kind of people who are drawn to your elevated frequency. However, if we are not talking about love energy, when you project yourself with this King of Wands energy you begin to attract or to seal deals, contracts, and business opportunities. You begin to see the future and, in some way, to anticipate things that may happen, and you start taking advantage of these energies to create money, to create abundance. I feel that the King of Wands can mean that you will detect a business opportunity, for example, you will discover some type of business you can create, whether in your city or abroad, and suddenly you feel you have all the energy to begin. So, this is the surprise you are attracting into your life, you are attracting a person who is falling in love with your strength, or you are attracting an opportunity that you will accept and manifest in an incredible way. This is what these two cards tell me. Well, let's continue then with your reading. Let's now draw more cards from your tarot and see, according to these cards, what kind of cycle is beginning to close in your life. You have the Six of Cups. I feel that perhaps in recent days you have been thinking a lot about the past, or perhaps it was not so much thinking as it was feeling. You were feeling things you experienced in the past, perhaps a relationship, perhaps many memories of a person you still cannot get out of your head. You know who that person is, the one you cannot forget, and this card always represents two sides of the coin. The positive side is looking back at the past, feeling happy for what happened, closing that memory, and moving on with your life. However, the more negative side of this card is looking at the past and holding on to those things that happened and will not return. So, this Six of Cups in relation to cycles that are beginning to close is basically telling me that you are closing cycles of nostalgia. Perhaps you were thinking that a person was going to come back into your life, and there were many feelings because we are talking about cups, but I feel that something in your life is beginning to change. Perhaps you are starting to move from this state of cups to a more swords-oriented state. I would like to know what the next card is, because if it is swords, then you will definitely be looking at your life, your position, and your feelings from a more positive or more logical point of view. Your reading also tells me, let's clarify the Six of Cups, you have the Four of Wands. I feel that at this moment your reading is telling you there is no time to look back, the signs are here and now. The universe is sending you signs right now. Perhaps in the past the signs were completely different, and perhaps in the future there will be other different signs, but I feel that this Four of Wands card always means the synchronicities that the universe is manifesting before you at this very moment. I feel this card is like a call to connect with the here and now, to be happy like these two people who are celebrating your life and the universe here and now. The past has already happened, the future is an illusion that will come later at the right time, but you can be happy, completely happy, in this moment. I feel that there are people by your side who want to align with you. Again, this card is fire, wands, energy. I feel that your energy at this moment is being picked up by a fire person. I am told to say Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, so do not be surprised if an invitation comes from a person of this sign. Perhaps lately you have felt sad, and another person is sensing this situation and wants to take you out of that sadness, or perhaps this works as a mirror reading. Your reading is telling you that perhaps you are now in a position of absolute manifestation, and you can help a person who has not yet been able to come out of a past cycle, especially if that person is a Pisces or also a Scorpio. Well, let's continue then with your reading. Let's draw more cards from your tarot and see at this moment what you are manifesting. I feel that the universe wants you to manifest something big, this is what your reading tells me. This card will give us more information, but I feel that you already know what is coming your way, I feel that you have worked hard for it. So, let's ask the tarot right now what it is that finally manifests after you have worked so hard for this manifestation. You have the Page of Pentacles. You are going to have something golden in your hands, a golden opportunity. I feel you are going to change your wallet or purse, you are going to have more money, you will be given a credit card, you will receive a check, you will be exchanging foreign currency, perhaps exchanging dollars, euros, or British pounds, depending on the type of currency you exchange in your country. Here it tells me that you will be sending or receiving money from abroad. I really like the Page of Pentacles in this case because I feel you are manifesting many commercial transactions. You are going to receive money, earn interest, get paid dividends, or pay dividends to yourself if you own a business. I feel the Page of Pentacles places you in a position of great curiosity. At this moment, you have an idea, something that has been going around in your mind lately, a business idea or a commercial proposal, and you are going to be focusing your attention on something that has great potential for the future. Here, you will be planting golden seeds. Your reading tells you that the time has come to plant now what you want to harvest in the future, and that is the energy represented by the Page of Pentacles, planting those golden seeds now so that in the future you can reap them. Let's draw another card, the Nine of Wands. This card can mean that in your past you learned the lesson, you will no longer return to that state. Perhaps you had a job that was completely draining your energy, or a person who was truly bringing out the worst in you, a place, a job, a position, a work team that really became a nightmare. I feel that at this moment you are freeing yourself from these situations. Perhaps you definitely never want to have contact again with a boss or a colleague who behaved in a completely terrible way toward you. These two cards make a lot of sense because perhaps now you are working on liberation. Maybe before you had a job you did not like, and now you are starting a completely new job, or at this moment you are starting to work as an independent person, because this card also speaks a lot about independence. I feel your intentions are clear, and above all you have a stronger motivation, and that motivation is not to return to the past that drained you, that past that hurt you, that past that left you somewhat resentful in some cases. But now, at this moment, you are clear that you do not want to return to that point in your life. Well, let's continue then with your reading. Let's draw more cards from your tarot and ask the tarot right now what kind of secret is going to be revealed. Intuitively, your card tells me it is related to a person, and before drawing this card I am told to tell you Capricorn, Aquarius, Sagittarius, and also Leo. This person is thinking of you at this moment. Whether or not this person reveals this secret to you, whether or not this person communicates, this is what they are thinking. So, let's see as well if this is related to the signs I mentioned or to any other topic. Let's clarify it now. You have the Queen of Pentacles and also the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords means a separation. Definitely, someone moved away from your life, or rather, someone tried to move away from your life, because I feel this attempt was not 100% successful. There is someone who at this moment is looking back, someone who is realizing that you were their greatest treasure, and now they want to have you back. The look of this card is very gray, very dull, very sad. This is the position of your person at this moment, especially if we are talking about Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Now, your past or the past you both shared with this card was very golden, so someone wants to return from this gray energy to a brighter, more golden energy. I feel that soon you may receive a call. I feel that someone does not know what they want. Someone left your life because they were not ready, perhaps there was a lot of doubt and indecision, and now with this same doubt or indecision, this person wants to return to your life. So, the secret that will be revealed is basically that, a communication from someone who misses you. But I feel that definitely, or unfortunately for this person or for you, the cycle is quite closed or has already been left in the past with this Six of Swords card. Well, let's continue then with your reading. Let's clarify more additional messages from your tarot, and let's ask the cards what kind of warning they are giving you at this moment. You have the Lover's card and you also have the King of Pentacles. Here I feel there is love, there is affection, there is a deep connection between two people. These are two people who are already dating, who already know each other's body, soul, and heart completely. However, with this King of Pentacles card, it is possible that you are dealing with a closed-off person, someone stubborn, someone who does not want to give in. In this case, I feel that the greatest advice your reading can give you at this moment is to have a lot of patience, because the King of Pentacles is the type of person who shuts down. We are talking about earth energy, preferably Taurus, but it could also be Capricorn, Virgo, or any other person who has a lot of earth energy in their birth chart. This is the type of person who, when there is a conflict, goes silent, isolates themselves, and even if the conflict is not very serious, establishes complete no contact. I feel that there is someone who needs space, someone who needs time. Perhaps it is your person, perhaps it is you. So I feel that here someone has to wait, whether it is you or your special person, someone needs to wait for the conflict to dissipate. Your reading tells me that especially if it is a small conflict, time will heal these small wounds. Of course, that depends on the problem or conflict you both have, but I feel that this person will eventually open their heart. This is what your reading says. Well, let's continue then with your energy. Let's draw more cards from your tarot, and let's ask your reading at this moment what kind of energy you need to release, so let's clarify. Intuitively, what is your reading telling you? The Ten of Cups and the High Priestess. The High Priestess can mean that your intuition is very connected at this moment, but in this case I feel that you are perceiving positive things that are coming into your life. Perhaps you are sensing that magic is coming into your life, that good things are approaching. You have a lot of optimism, and with this Ten of Cups this can also mean some kind of premonition, a prophecy of something very good that will come to your home, something very good that will come to your family, something very good that will make absolutely every member of your family smile. Here it is very important to let go of any feeling or thought of scarcity, because the universe only sends you things you are ready to receive. So, if at this moment you have a scarcity mindset, or perhaps you think you do not deserve something great, or perhaps you are accustomed to a certain level of manifestation and cannot visualize an infinite or greater manifestation than what you have received in the past, then obviously the universe cannot send it to you, or if it does, it will not fully reach the depths of your soul. This is what your reading tells me. Here it is very important to think big, to use this intuition to begin visualizing great things that are coming into your life, regardless of what you have manifested in the past or what your family has manifested. The universe has prepared for you something much greater than what has happened before. I feel that the High Priestess here means that your intuition is starting to sense something so big that at times you may doubt whether it is real or not, and I feel that your reading is telling you that yes, it is 100% real, and you should not doubt that this will manifest. Well, let's continue then with your reading. Let's draw other cards from your tarot and see a little more energy about what is coming in your future. Let's see how your reading is regarding travel, relocations, or unexpected moves that may occur. Knight of Cups in relation to travel. I like this card. I feel that you are going to move. I feel that someone is inspiring you, someone is shaking your world, as we might say in a more colloquial way. Here, you begin to set your eyes on a trophy, and I say that in quotation marks because a trophy can be a person. Perhaps you really like someone, and you are quite competitive, perhaps even jealous or territorial, depending on how you interpret it, and you want to go and win that person over. But the thing with the Knight of Cups is that this conquest is not done through aggressive means, but rather through romance and love. It is a 100% old-fashioned courtship. So, I feel that something or someone appeals to you, you like a person and you will go after them, or you like something, perhaps something you want to buy, and you will go get it. This cup is quite interesting because it is golden, so something is catching your eye, perhaps a very attractive person, a piece of jewelry, a dress, an item of clothing, and I feel that you will do everything possible to obtain it. You are the one who will be moving towards something. Let's draw another card, the Seven of Pentacles. Here I feel an energy of patience. Perhaps you have been waiting a long time for someone's response, perhaps someone is moving much slower than you would like, but here I possibly feel a connection. We are talking about cups and pentacles, energies that are quite compatible, quite drawn to one another. So, it is possible this represents a distance. Perhaps you have been waiting for your person, perhaps someone has been very busy resolving business or money matters. Here, someone will have a great victory, and this card can also represent someone approaching you after a great victory. Well, let's continue then with your reading. Let's keep clarifying what the universe is telling you at this moment. Let's see from now on how your energies are in relation to relationships and to love, so let's first see what the universe tells you. The Magician. In general, I feel that you are manifesting. I feel that you are manifesting everything you want from the perspective of love. When it comes to personal relationships, the magic comes from love, doing everything for love, not doing things out of commitment, necessity, or obligation, but simply because they come from your heart. I feel that at this moment you are doing things because you want to, because you feel motivated, and when you do things that way, everything begins to work out positively for you. This card makes me feel a great sense of freedom. Perhaps recently you have separated from someone, and now you are manifesting incredibly on your own. I feel a lot of spark energy, magic energy, happiness energy. In some cases, I also feel a lot of travel energy, as if you will be moving, meeting new people. I feel that from a work perspective, you might be giving a conference, making a presentation, and people will be observing you as if you were going to teach them how to manifest. This is what your reading tells me from a professional perspective, but also from the perspective of love. I feel you will be teaching your person something. Perhaps you are a very experienced person, and you will be experiencing things together, whether out in the street or in the bedroom, wherever you wish. These new experiences will bring a lot of manifestation, a lot of grace, and a lot of sparks. That is the key word your reading tells me, sparks, that you will be creating with someone. Let's clarify. Five of Wands. The Five of Wands can mean that you are coming out of a conflict. These energies are a little clashing because the Five of Wands can represent that someone was quite hostile. Perhaps before you were manifesting a lot, there was this honeymoon energy, and suddenly the Five of Wands appears, someone argues, someone has a very negative attitude, someone is really testing your patience. So here I feel that you might be distancing yourself from a situation or a person. Intuitively, I am told to mention Sagittarius or Leo. There is someone here who is not manifesting because they are in a very closed, very combative, and very aggressive energy. So yes, this can definitely represent a small or significant distance from a person who is preventing you from manifesting. Well, let's continue then with your reading. Let's draw another card and see your person's energies now. Let's see where they are, what they are thinking, whether they plan to return, or if it is someone new, and what is going to happen. So let's clarify the position. Queen of Cups. Someone is thinking about you, someone is feeling you. This is what your reading tells me. If you have not yet met this person, we are talking about someone completely new. I am told to mention Cancer and Pisces. I feel that the most important thing here is the telepathic connection that exists between the two of you. This person feels you before you even meet, and feels you even more, of course, once you do meet. If you are distant from each other, there may be a kind of heartbreak, not distance as in a fight, but it is possible that your person is far away from you and feeling you deeply. Someone is feeling you, holding something in their hands at this moment, perhaps a photo album, something that carries deep emotion, maybe a keepsake from the past, something you gave them. It could even be that they have their phone in their hands, thinking about calling you, but then changing their mind, thinking about writing to you, but deciding not to. Unfortunately, this energy does represent feelings, but at the same time it represents a repression of feelings. So, let's clarify a little more how this energy either expands or is held back. The Tower card. I feel that the problem with this person is that they keep things inside, they do not tell you, they do not express them, and they also think you can guess their thoughts. They are the kind of person who complains when you do not behave the way they expect you to behave. The Tower can mean someone with a very passive-aggressive energy, someone who expects you to know things before they happen, or expects you to know their needs before they tell you. Someone here may be blaming you for a situation, or reproaching you, but deep in their heart, they are arguing or confronting you because you matter to them, because you matter more than anything. So, there is someone here who needs to process this Tower moment. I do not see this as a danger, I see it as internal work that someone is doing before reconnecting with you. Again, I am told to mention Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, and also a person of Gemini. Well then, that is your reading for today. As always, thank you so much for being here with me, uncovering all these secrets of the tarot. For today, we will be closing your reading. As always, I remind you that if you enjoy these readings, you can become a member of this community, as it greatly supports this channel. In the meantime, for today we are closing this tarot session. I hope you have an excellent day full of success and blessings, and surely we will be seeing each other in your next reading.